1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Chicago Bears. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Back nine and out, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
This is Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run. This is Cohen. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Mike Daniels able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
First carry here for Ty Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
10 yards to go on 3rd. To throw is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is knocked down from the side. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They run, Montgomery, and I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
No. Check. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch that in. Set. Green, 39. Watching now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jonathan Bostic. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now let's go. Gone.
They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, they're going to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
319. Hurry up. Got three down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down, Rodgers, and Adams has it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Now Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. On third down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. John Fox, a longtime NFL coach. He's addressed the situation and said, we're going on 4th down.
Let's go. Boom, Landy. Boom, Landy. Gone. All right, now, look at 56.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Off the toss, Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught at the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Boom, Landy. Back there. Here we go. Detroit. Watch it now, Marty. Back there. Gone.
Second and goal from the 5. They try again with Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 29.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, Montgomery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Cohen. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, this is Kellen, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they try the right side here. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. Big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often. 3-time
heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run the counter now on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bang that one through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. To the middle, it's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the trend continues. Here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. It's hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And an alley to run. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.